good governance to the people of Nigeria. And that is why, Mr. Chairman, our personal interest is very far away from us, rather the interest of the people of Nigeria. And we are not going to succeed in doing that, like you have rightly said, without providing a legal framework that will support the philosophy and the principle of our great party. But one thing that is very clear is this, Mr. Chairman. We will not share our victory with the opposition. We have labored for this. We know the teething trouble that we have passed through, and we equally know the trouble that Mr. President has passed through to get Nigeria to where it is today. So be rest assured, Mr. Chairman, that the newly elected members from Nigeria will support Mr. President without compromising the interests of Nigerians. We will make sure that we have provided all the legal framework and the cooperation and the loyalty to the party so that we will produce leadership that will provide what is needed to drive Nigeria to the next level or above the next level. We assure you of our loyalty. But again, Mr. Chairman, the party must do its work at this level. We should not take things for granted. All the meetings, the sponsorship news that you must have been hearing, I think the party should step up without allowing the thing to get to the four angles of the National Assembly before you say you will start paying members to order. You need to caution the old members, the returning members, as well as getting the support from all of us here. In the North Central, Mr. Chairman, you are aware we are loyal party members. You know Plateau, you know Kwara, you know Niger, you know Nasara. We will continue to be that members that will provide the necessary cooperation. Thank you and God bless you.
Let me now invite Honorable Governor to speak for the Southeast.
Okay. The fact that the party can put this together, because Nigerians are expecting us to win. My names are Reverend Francis Ejirogene Waive. A member-elect, Ugele North, Ugele South, Udu constituency from Delta State. Delta State. Nigerians are expecting the APC, our party, to do it differently this time. What happened 2015 to date in the National Assembly borders most Nigerians. Most Nigerians across party lines do not like what happened. We must not only be in government, we must be in power. And that is why they gave us this overwhelming majority. And we cannot fail Nigerians. I want to appeal to our colleagues to ensure that our party, the APC, gets the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, the Majority Leader, Deputy Majority Leader, and all committee chairmanship. And we must do this. I want to appeal to the NWC to give us the support. New members, first timers of the APC, will represent the major bloc, 164. Where we decide to go, we turn the pendulum. New members, first timers of the APC, we can do it for our party, we can do it for our country. And I want to ask us to do it. While saying this, I want to appreciate our colleagues who have done a little bit to make sure that this meeting holds today, who have tried to coordinate us until this moment. I'm aware that many of us may not have had contact with them and how it all came to pass. But I recall that at the point of collecting our certificates, there were informal discussions, and then communications began. I think we must appreciate these persons who started this process, because they are working for the party and for the nation. My brother Tunje Uju, I'd like to appreciate you, and all the others, Chamberlain and all the others. Please, let's take it up from where they have done so far and make sure that APC not only is in government, but also is in power. APC!
Thank you very much. I will still encourage you to bridge your time as we are trying to Okay, the next person for the Southwest, Bumi Tunjiojo.
APC. First of all, I would like to thank God Almighty. I would like to appreciate the national chairman, the man that has always stood all his life on the side of the oppressed. I'm a clear testimony of his forthrightness. I'm here in the House of Rep because he stood for what is right during the primaries. And today, in Ondo State, we were able to win in my area and to win very well. Mr. Chairman, God bless you, sir. My name is Osihomole from Akoko Northeast Northwest Federal Constituency of Ondo State. First of all, I want to thank all our colleagues who are here. The whole thing started, we spoke with the chairman and being a listening father on the need for us to be able to interact with the party. And I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving us this audience. Out of your tight schedule, thank you so much, sir. The new members were 164. The responsibility we have now is the responsibility that will determine the future of Nigeria. We must not disappoint our people. No, we cannot afford to disappoint. Because let's remember, I can tell you from Southwest, most of the people that went against the party 4 years ago, they are not back in this National Assembly. 4 years is just like a minute. If you disappoint out of any personal reason, you can be sure that your masters are at home. They are watching every step. And I want to assure the party, we are united as a caucus. First timers, we are united. We are going to go with the party. The decision of the party will not just be supreme, it will be absolute, it will be binding on every member of this party. We are here because the party gave us the platform. Mr. Chairman, the National Working Committee, we assure you, with this 164, we are already talking to some of our members in fringe parties, other smaller parties. By the grace of God, inshallah, we will not just produce the speaker. We will produce a speaker not just of APC, but a speaker for APC. We will produce a deputy speaker for APC that will be able to collaborate the effort of Mr. President and ensure that the next level we have promised Nigerians will actually be delivered. Lastly, I want to assure you, sir, that we are going to be loyal. We are loyal to the party, we are loyal to your chairmanship, we are loyal to Mr. President, and as individuals, we will bring our vote during the inauguration and it will be block votes by the grace of God. Lastly, Mr. Chairman, I want to appeal to you. First timers, we are 164. It's a huge block. We want to plead that by the grace of God, once the House inaugurates, we don't want this forum to just be a forum pre-election. We will love an opportunity where we'll be having regular meetings with you so that policies of government, we will stand to defend the policies, ideology of the party on the floor of the House. Never again will APC lose an election on the floor. Never again will policies of APC be defeated on the floor. And never again will budget of this country be padded. Never again will the budget of this country be delayed for personal reasons. We will defend the party and we assure you, success shall be ours. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of NWC. God bless you, my distinguished colleagues.
Members of the National Working Committee. My name is Right Honorable Osihomole. I represent the largest federal constituency in Nigeria, which is Umkwere, Isu, Wangele, and Njaba federal constituency of Imo State. Your Excellency, we are told we are going for an interactive meeting, but by my own assessment, what we have done here today is an orientation program. I don't think there's other guideline we need to know than your speech you have made today. Your Excellency, we'll do our possible best, and we're going to work seriously and work hard to ensure that the party is supreme and the decision of the party will be taken. Your Excellency, we've not only mentioned or concerned us in looking at only the presiding or principal position of the House, but have also indicated and promised us and said that we are not going to share this committee that shared the government with the opposition party. So members, we know that it's not only about the principal position of being presiding officers of the House, but the committees of this House. That's why we have to work as a team to make sure that the party decision will carry it to the letter. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
Thank you. Now,
Your Excellency, our National Chairman, Comrade Adams Osihomole, the members of the NWC, my honorable colleagues, gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. Your Excellency, I'm standing on behalf of the Northeast, the Honorable Anshitima Ali, as mentioned by the MC, from your state representing Busadi, Gaydon, Unisari Federal Constituency. Your Excellency, I must appreciate your effort by bringing us together this afternoon to wrap minds and to give us guidelines, not only in respect of the election of our leaders, but also about our legislation when the House is being inaugurated. Your Excellency, I must appreciate your efforts for waking up this time around in order to avoid the ugly things that happened during 2015. You are aware, as a result of lack of consultation of this kind, the House leadership was in disarray when there was APC Senate President with PDP Deputy President, Senate President. It's very ugly appearance. And one thing I want to suggest to Your Excellency, meeting of this kind should be begun at the zonal level. In this respect, may I kindly and humbly suggest that the offices of the national, office of the zonal chairman be, given charge for them to coordinate this kind of consultation, particularly at the zonal levels, before coming up to the top level. Therefore, I will suggest to this House, we select 5 members where applicable and where there is none, at least 3 of them, to coordinate alongside with the vice zonal chairman of their respective zones to again host meeting of similar nature in their various zones, so that at the end of the day, we'll come back to Abuja to combine together with the old-timers so that we can speak with one voice. I think this will give us the good leadership and the required leadership in the houses. Not only the rest, but including the Senate, because in each of the chambers we have more than majority. Your Excellency, with these few remarks, I really appreciate your effort of bringing us now. You are giving us the parental guidance, because even in a house where there's no parental guidelines, you will see the child will go reckless. But this time around, I believe APC will be APC. Thank you, gentlemen.
This time around in the Ninth Assembly, inshallah. I want to assure our leaders our continued loyalty and support for the success of this party. And I want to very especially commend and thank the other zones who have always been in support of the Northwest Zone, especially in their support to our father and father of this country, President Muhammadu Buhari, for the wonderful success during the election. Thank you very much.